Welcome, superfans, to Decrypting Krypton, the Krypton After Show. I'm your host, Matt Hiscox, longtime Superman fan, super nerd, and super excited to be hosting this. For some reason, SyFy gave me the show. Just think of me as your own personal Adam Strange. We're about to download a Kryptonian crystal's worth of information into your own personal databanks, including exclusive interviews, behind-the-scenes features, original art from featured comic book artists, and of course, a close-up look at the costumes, props, and visual effects that help make the exciting, eye-popping, and explosive world of Krypton. Oh, was that too soon on the explosive thing? To anyone who thought they knew Krypton, they didn't even know crypto.
I thought I knew Krypton.
Hey, it's fellow superfan Simon C.
This Krypton is all new, or old, and it holds its fair share of intrigue and excitement.
Did you think Brainiac dropped the dome on Kandor like some bad Stephen King novel? Wrong.
It turns out that Kandor's dome protects the city from a frozen tundra, known as the Outlands.
Seg, our protagonist, has found himself rankless after the judgment of Val-El, Seg's grandfather. So he's no longer Seg-El.
Possibly a reference to Superman's creator, Jerry Siegel?
Yeah. And now Seg has found himself in a relationship with Lyta Zod?
AKA General Zod's mom. One of Superman's biggest villains was almost a close relative. One way or another, Els and Zods have been matching up and bumping heads since Cal's great-great-grandpa.
It's a real love, hate, more hate, like to the level of destroy you with my hate kind of relationship. This show is full of great little nods to the Superman mythos that we know and love. Like watching Superman's cape fade away as the gravity of the situation finally starts to settle in on Seg's face, and the camera lifts up to reveal the Superman symbol on the floor.
Watching Superman 2 style justice being doled out in the tribunal chamber, that was my favorite scene. And it looks like featured artist Moratat agrees with me.
You know what I really like about the show is it brings something to new audiences while keeping what I like about the comics and the movies that I grew up with. Elaborating on what the comics only touched upon.
Longtime DC Comics character Adam Strange, the Golden Age space adventurer, pops back in time to tell Seg that someone from the future, what we know as the current DCU, has traveled back through time to destroy the House of El. That would effectively destroy the Superman that we know and love. But who could it be?
An obvious option is Brainiac. But as a well-informed fan, I know Brain Boy is more likely to take a city than totally. But what kind of nefarious, underhanded evildoer steals Kryptonian collectibles?
Moving on. The world is filled with new mysteries and characters that have never been explored before. The one thing that I do know is that I'm going to be keeping a close eye on Superman's cape. I can't wait to see what happens on next week's episode of Krypton. Be sure to tune into SyFy to catch up on all the latest episodes, and come back here to catch up on more behind-the-scenes interviews, exclusive content, and more. For Decrypting Krypton, I'm Matt Hiscox, and until next week, I'm actually totally blind without those. Guys? Little help? Seriously?